5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy NaNoWriMo!
I'm looking now.
Hey there guys, I'm Sarah and welcome to my daily, because I'm crazy, NaNoWriMo vlogs. It is midnight on the 1st of November 2019. Halloween is finally over, which means a good holiday of the year. NaNoWriMo can finally start and stress me out. I have 100,000 words to write this month, so I decided I would get a head start and do a quick 20-minute writing sprint now to get some sort of head start for the day tomorrow. He who holds the spoon holds the tea. Which one will it be? Behold, the chosen one. My desk is already lovingly set up for NaNoWriMo. I've got my tracker just here, my cup of tea. Scrivener is already up with my outline on the left and you know where I need to write on the right. My gloves, which I can't wear while I type even though it's cold. And yeah, let's get started. It is now 25 past 12. I've been writing for 20 minutes and we have written for NaNoWriMo before bed 664 words, which is terrible. It's not terrible, it is midnight after all. Let's put my washi tape back on there so I don't have to deal with that in the morning. There's 664 words. Move up here and add it to my post-it note, which is over here in pink pen, which really doesn't help. 664 words down. Right, now that that's done and dusted, I'm off to bed and I'll see you guys in the morning. Hello, good morning. Apologies for the terrible lighting. I have the outside here and no lights on here, so it's a bit of a nice glare to wake you guys up wherever you're watching. I'm getting ready to write again. I have my new tea. It's a different mug because the little one's just not going to cut it this morning because I did wake up like this. Hashtag tired. That's what I get for staying up until midnight with kids though, so that's really my own fault. We are 600 words in to Project Floral. I already absolutely hate my beginning. Did I finish my outline? No, I did not finish my outline. Did I do it in as much detail as I wanted to do it? No, I didn't. So really it's my own fault because I can't pants to save my life. It's really weird because usually I have the beginnings of novels like set. I know the beginning. With Project Floral I thought of the end first, so the end is strong. The middle is okay. The beginning, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing anymore. The 600 words I wrote and the outline I wrote for the first 2-3 chapters are so boring. They're awful. I don't like them. I'm not going to sit here right now and try to change them. I'm just going to get them written. And I suppose once I've written my goal for today, which is 3,334 words, once I've written that, depending on what time it is, I may then spend the rest of the evening brainstorming how to make it better or more interesting, and then maybe go back and change it, maybe save it for if I finish the novel but not the 100,000 words by the end of November, then go back and add it in then, because I am aiming for a 100% finished novel by the end of NaNoWriMo, because I hate myself, clearly, to give myself so much work. So I have my tea, I have my breakfast, baby's taking a nap, kids are sort of occupied in a different room, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. It's brighter outside. I'm being forced out the house. My first chapter is still really, really terrible. It's so terrible. I'm not doing writing commits right now, I'm just writing. I don't know how long I've been writing for, but you can see my laptop now, it's open. I have done so far today 1,471 words. So this past hour, maybe, been on and off, I've written 807 words. So we are almost halfway done with day 1 of NaNoWriMo. Alright, we are on chapter 2. It is 20 past 1 and we have written so far today, if I can bring this up, 2,655 words, which means I've got 700 words left today to write, which hopefully will finish off this really, really short chapter. They're very short chapters at the moment, but you know, it's a first draft. What are you going to do about it? Obviously, when I change the beginning, we will. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You can see I have cold tea in my mug. I've drunk most of it, to be fair, but the rest of it is cold, which that's going to happen quite a bit over the next 31 days. I'm not going to lie. It happens quite a bit whether I'm writing or not, to be honest. So I think the light is even worse now than it was, you know, earlier this morning when it was darker outside. So yeah, I'm not really happy with what I've written so far. Like, it's not inspired. I'm so bored by it, but it needs to be written so I can make it better later, I suppose. So I've got the first chapter where we meet like the main character, Lyralia, who's a princess, and it's literally like a bit about her life. Like, she's late for a meeting with her mum and some dignitaries, and yeah, it's that. And then the second chapter is her mum in another meeting talking about other stuff. So it's going to be very boring. It's going to be very exposition-y, and I'll fix that at a later date. I did actually think of something while I was getting my second cup of tea, I suppose, trying to figure out what I could do to make it better. And I sort of thought of this like first person thought process or diary entry or something where it's Lyralia talking about, people say history shouldn't be repeated, but history is nothing but repeated. You know, don't make the mistakes we make in the past, but not everybody thinks those mistakes were mistakes. And it sort of goes into her fears, I suppose, about when she eventually will become queen in a couple of years' time, which is part of the character arc of the story, is her, you know, trying to decide whether she's ready or not really to be queen, whether she wants to take over, etc., etc. And I thought, you know what if I do something like that, sort of like a diary entry of sorts for all of the characters, you know, just before they have their chapters, at the beginning of their chapters, or like on the title page of their chapters, somewhere in their chapters in first person, that sort of showcase where they are in their character arc at that certain point in the novel. So I really like that idea. 700 words left to write. I'm going to break for lunch now. And I say break for lunch / make some more tea. And then hopefully I will get this first day done before dinner, and then never do it this easily and quickly again. Quick amendment, I need to take husband to work, so take husband to work, then get lunch, then do some writing. That's the plan, that's the new plan. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we want to pay attention to this number here where it says I've done 3,478 words. Not this number down here which says I've done 2,814, because this number does not take into account the 664 words that I did at midnight last night. So, woo! It is! What's the time? 20 past 3, and I am done with my goal for the day. I am amazing. That was so difficult. I'm going to ignore the baby screaming in the background because she's supposed to be napping right now and she's not. So I am done for the day. I've already done 2 chapters as well, but they're stupidly short, which I don't like at all whatsoever. They're both 1,500, 1,900 words long, which that's too short for my liking. But again, don't need to worry about that now. I'll worry about it right now, but I won't need to worry about that until revisions. Chapter 3 should be slightly better. We'll have some fun with that one. It's lots of dialogue, which I'm better at doing than I am doing everything else. So that should be fun. But yeah, we're good. Let's update everything, shall we? Shall we? Right, here we go. I don't know how to do this now. This one? What does that do? Ah! I was right. Let's update project floral, shall we? 3,478 words. Update my progress, and that should... Oh. Well, that's disappointing. I don't have my graph anymore. That's just... There's no graph. That's fine. Because I have a graph right here. And I can fill this one in instead. It's my NaNoWriMo tracker. Let's just find a pen. Let's use this pink pen here. This beautiful pink pen, which pay attention to what I'm doing. This beautiful pen, which I got through my Paper Gang subscriptions. It's a really nice brush pen, actually. I won't use the brush side. I'll use the felt tip side. And what we want to do is update our novel. 3,000, day 1 just above. We'll go right there. Day 1 completed. This is the tea that I made before this writing session. It's still drinkable. It is the slightly colder than perfect temperature to drink, so I'm gonna have to down this now so I don't have any more cold tea today. It's weird that I'm done already. I don't like it. I do like it because now I don't need to worry about it for the rest of the day, but I don't like it because now I have nothing else to do for the rest of the day except look after the kids. So what I'm going to do is brainstorm for the rest of the day, I suppose. Better openings. Whether or not I casually write extra or change things or edit a little bit today or not, I don't know. I'm not going to film it if I do. I'll just mention it tomorrow, I suppose. So that's how I'm going to spend the rest of my day, is trying to brainstorm a better opening, or a more interesting opening at least. Will you stop hiding behind me? And yeah, well, let's hope this nice early burst of productivity will last throughout the entirety of 31 days. It probably won't, but let's hope it does.